we're going to take a look at some of the new Glyos figures, at least new to me. This one came out a year ago. It's the Thorium Weaponeer. We're going to take a look at it. It's my new obsession, new addiction. This is from the Micro Battlers, the interchangeable world of the battle tribes. In battle tribes, I got a blind packet for $12, which is this one. And I was, after boo-hooing about it, I was thinking, you know what? I can definitely rearrange the pieces. I don't know why they would want to paint white over orange. That makes no sense. Why don't you just press it in the color that it's supposed to be? But I don't like orange with white. I could remove this paint right here. The white undies I could just keep for something else. Or I could paint it black. You know, orange with black is fine. Then we have this little figure right here. I just bought it for the glow-in-the-dark body. It comes with only one extra head. I thought it came with multiple heads, but a bunch of unpainted heads. I really don't have any need for all those, so I'm okay with that. Now I also got some other figures I want to compare these to, like for size comparisons. All right, so when you're looking at the figures and you're saying, well, how big are they? It's arbitrary, and the standard size that it's currently in, like this one, is about 7 to 7.5 depending on whatever head you put in them. And you can also rearrange their bodies. Now these bodies are a little bit more like, hey, you probably don't want to rearrange them too much, but for the current body, he is about 7 5/10 centimeters tall, and that puts him at about 3 inches tall. Now if you may be thinking, I wonder if they would work with, I had the same question. I only found one person on YouTube to answer that question. First off, let's compare it to this, even though I did this in my live video. And, well, I'll get these out in a second, but I do want to do a few cross the screen comparisons since we got kind of a standard figure. Now, of course, this guy glows in the dark, but he's also really much bigger than the normal Imaginex. The normal Imaginex figures, more like this. Wow, they do fit in pretty well with them. These have a more realistic buck, so they're not as stylized, which is kind of weird to think about. You know how the feet are bigger, the hands are bigger, and the head is bigger on the Imaginex. So that's a good thing, because that means that these can probably use some of the play sets for Imaginex, which is one of the things that I was hoping for, because Imaginex, one thing I did enjoy back in the day when they first started, they had some great play sets. You know, you had to build their play sets. Here's a bunch of little micro figures I have from all over the place. Okay, so here is a Dino Riders figure. Looks like they could work in the same universe. Here is a, what do they call it? Mean Tickle Parcelon. No, it's a Mini Mates. A little bit on the small side for these. And then here's some other ones of those. All right, we have a Batman from a small scale, which looks terribly skinny compared to him. We also have like aliens from, I think these are Mini-Mate aliens. We have a Lego robot woman thing, whatever I made a long time ago. We also have these figures that we got the Borg from the Micro, what is it called? Mega Blocks. These figures right here, this green bog monster, is from a series that I wish they still made. Every time I see a Max product, they no longer have figures. I just saw one that had a motorcycle, but no figure to ride it. These are fantastic. Why did they stop making them? Did they have some kind of run-in with Lego saying, you were going to sue you, and they just got scared and stopped making them? These aren't like Legos. They're much better than Legos, to be completely honest with you. I love these. Maybe the Legos were just feeling threatened because they were same size, but much better. Just going to be honest. I got a Slimer, which maybe could work in that universe. And this character, this is similar because he also has take apart parts, which makes me wonder if that's a Glyos joint right there. Honestly, that's what I'm wondering. Of course, the scale's not going to be correct. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's why these things were so popular, because they had Glyos joints. All right, let's take his head off and see if we can put a Batman head on there. I don't know if the head is innie or outie. Oh, it's not. It's the opposite. So it's not the same. And I know you can get a Glyos joint, but it's not even Glyos size, to be honest with you. That's a Glyos joint, I bet. Oh, wow. Oh my. So if you're a die-hard Glyos joint person, you might want to pick up some of these little, I forgot what they're called, but these were the, take them apart and you can rearrange them. They actually advertise that as part of the features for these little Batman figures. This one is a translucent Batman Beyond figure. Of course, with Lego figures, we're not going to get the same size. You put him back together. Even though the King's horses and the King's men couldn't put him back together again, I can. And I'll show you how. Voila. All right, here's another little minifigure that's, I don't know, you can kind of make it work. Here's a Mega Bloks, what are they called? Skylanders. I love this figure, it's really cool. But they don't work together that well unless you want to make it a little bit smaller. Here is a Transformers, and it's in a slightly bigger frame thing, Grimlock. Nah, not gonna work. Plus they're just too different. Here's one of my favorite of the Halo figures. Not gonna work. And again, there's definitely some more mini mates. I used to have way more mini mates. Here's a Creo figure. Not gonna work. So these are a lot of my minis from all over the universe. This is actually a bootleg one. I call this my, he looks like, if he wasn't that smirky look on his face, he would almost look like a armored Jesus with a, I don't know, he just kind of looks like it. Here's a mini mate, so one of my favorites, Sarks. All right, so there he is with a few of those random, very random. This is like my, I'm definitely never gonna have enough of these to make a set, but I used to have a lot of mini mates. Here's the thing that when I first saw these, like they look like an Imaginext version of Battle Beast, sort of. I mean, they kind of remind me of Battle Beast. So let's compare them to a Battle Beast, right? They're a lot bigger than Battle Beast. But they're on the same par. Well, let's see if he's as big as the giraffe guy. Nope. Now, I did see something while I was doing all this research that there was something called an Armorvore, and they are like Battle Beasts a lot. So I don't know if that's supposed to be on purpose or if it just randomly so happens to be. And if you watch my live video, you'll see me interacting with these two right here. I didn't want to open these until I can do a full video just on these. All right, we'll save the better for last. I would say best for last, but there's only two, so I mean, just being grammatically correct. All right, I should have thought ahead on this. I probably should have got me a little poly bag or something that I could put these in. I don't have any more of these right now. Well, actually I do. I have two that I need to make sure they're clean. I was cleaning them. All right, so here's the Orange Man Bad figures. Yeah, I like goofy figures, but I just wanted these to be more scary or subtle or whatever. So here's his orange face. I'll go ahead and show you all the faces. Let me zoom in instead of bringing it up to the camera. That way it gives better detailing. Here is the Fry face. Here's a little body that you could put any of these faces in. Now this one would be okay to be something weird. So I'm gonna put the hamburger face on him. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just mix and match it with the translucent or the glow in the dark pieces? It's still the fact that I don't like orange unless there's black with it. I'll tell you, like, this is orange and black. Orange and black are cool. Orange with white, not so much. So we got this little hamburger dude. And this little figure doesn't have any movable points of articulation except for his head. All right, let's see what other faces. We got two boots that are more of the warrior boots, and again, I don't know why they would want to paint them, make them one color and paint them another. So if I want to make him into a warrior, I got the boots to change you from a wrestler into a warrior, and also got the loincloth, I guess you can call it. Yeah, that has a less of a wrestler look. He also comes with a little belt for the wrestler, which a lot of people like this. I didn't, and when I saw them, I was looking on their website going, oh, there was one I had in my basket, but then it got sold out before I ever made the thing because I was waiting for Thursday to see what was going to happen with the new stuff that dropped. And I don't know, I guess I need to find out if you buy something, you can just say, just hold it for now because I know it's going to sell out before I can get the Thursday thing. All right, so here's the donut head. Glazed. Now here's a more human head, so I might end up with this one or the Mucha Lori, whatever you want to call it. This reminds me of Dirt from back in the day when they had that show that new toy smell. I kind of like this head a little more, so I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna go ahead, at least I'll upgrade it to that one, because I wasn't really wanting something silly to start off this line with. Here is a bitten apple. And here's an ice cream. I'm beginning to see a theme of lots of food things. So there is a more serious face. Let's change him a little bit, because if he's at least out of his belt, like I don't really care about the belt. It's just not a thing for me. If I go ahead and take this off, take his legs off, let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit while I'm doing this. I was wanting to zoom in on the faces. I definitely want to remove this, so I guess I have to use like fingernail polish remover. I'm just, you know, there's certain things you don't want to use certain chemicals on. Like whenever I was taking paint off of dolls, you could take it off vinyl fine with fingernail polish remover. You do not want to use it on the hard plastic bodies. It melts them. It's crazy. I got some on it and it melted the body, but it was one of those bodies I didn't care about anyway. But I still like to donate the leftovers, because I don't want it doesn't mean somebody won't want it. You know, if I got some extra things to cover it, I could probably at least cover up the silly tank top and not have to worry about too much. Of course, then again, I just, you know, maybe I'll get the black body and then I could do some part swapping and that'll be the end of it. I don't have to worry about it. Because if I get the black body and I put the black suit over this, the orange skin with the black suit, you know, if I get any more orders anytime soon, I'm gonna have to remember to definitely get the black bodies. I mean, I love glow in the dark stuff, but I need a black body for this. And the bodies are only $7. So this was, okay, so this was a blind bag. I didn't know what I was gonna get. And if you order several blind bags, they'll try not to make it the same one twice, is what they said on the thing. This body and this head were $7. You only get a random head. This was $12 for this blind thing, and then the other thing was $20. And I'll look at it last. It's like save the better for last. All right. Okay, so with the head swap and everything changed out, it's a lot better, but still, it looks like that white with the orange, it just looks like a creamsicle. I just want to go up and eat it, you know? Well, that sounds very Freudian, but I didn't mean it like that. I just talking about the colors. All right, so the articulation, you can swing it around this way. It has articulation at the wrist, of course, the head. Anywhere there's a pop-apart joint, it's going to be able to use articulation there, but it's not going to be any kind of ball joints. I wonder if they ever thought about doing that, like making ball joints. It's just swivel joints. There's no like knee articulation and elbow articulation, so it's not like that kind of joints. I think they do make some figures like that, but it's not this company. This is Spy Monkey Creations. I get it mixed up with Fresh Monkey Fiction. Very similar names. Why did you guys get similar names? Are y'all somehow ran by the same company? All right, so Spy Monkey Creations is where I got this on their site. And they didn't know what I would like. They didn't know if they might thought, hey, you might like orange. No, definitely not. Orange is my least favorite color. Orange and black together are better, but it's the black that makes it happen. All right, here we got the Thorium. I thought it was called Thorium Orbiter, but I guess Thorium Orbiter, I'm just thinking that is the actual Micronauts thing. He's substantially taller, so I have not compared him to some other guys yet, because I haven't opened him yet. All right, fresh out of the package. He's got little pieces I gotta be careful about, I don't want to lose. Let's get him to get in standing position. Okay. So, it's fresh out of the package without doing any kind of stuff to him yet, except for just kind of messing things around. So his arm, his hands, one of the things I remember watching on one of the videos is his hands become heads. Huh, he does kind of fit in with this, the Action Masters. Wait, sorry, it's a little bit out of reach. My favorite toys currently are these guys, so, oh, wow, he does fit in with that. Nice. I'm very happy about that. And then, of course, here is a Micro Man 1999, which are smaller than the original. It's 8 centimeters as opposed to 10 centimeters. Yeah, he fits in with that. And here's him beside this guy. And the reason I got him out, I pulled him out of the base is because he's orange and black. We are the men in orange and black. All right, so one of the things I just realized that if I have this, and what was the thing that I was having a problem with? Oh, no, it was the Batman head. It ain't gonna fit no matter what you do. There's lots of extra pieces. Now, it's supposed to change, and these pieces might be something you need to use. I'm gonna go camera it down a little bit. There we go. Here are some more pieces. Now, he's got extra heads like this thing. That's pretty creepy. They use these as fists or heads. And this is like his other fist, which is also a head. See, it's a fist and it's a head. And then this is the default head on the body. And then, of course, that right there could also be a head. So if you want to switch it up and make, you put regular hands on him and put a different head on him. No matter which way you put him, he looks good. He also has 45-degree turning, so if you want to make him do some things, you might have to organize it with his feet a little bit. All right, I am not sure where to go from here exactly, except that there's a lot of little blades and stuff like that, so I want to explore my own. There's this piece, which is probably part of the actual turning it into a vehicle. Let's go ahead and turn it to the vehicle and let's see what it shows before. So you start off with this and those pieces and the little white connectors, which there's two little white connectors back there. It shows you how to rearrange it to turn it into a ride-on sled thorium orbiter thingy. So I'm a little bit confused by this. Maybe I'll save that for another video because I'm already looking at my time going, wow, I don't want to go too long with you guys, make it boring at the same time. And there's probably people who know what they're doing. I'm just showing you what I'm getting into recently and just seeing how you guys think about it. And if this is something for you, because it's heavy and it's not like light or, you know, it's a $20 collectible figure. It's definitely not made for children. I would recommend not buying these for children. It depends, you know your child, but you might want to check it out before you do that. So, all right. There's lots of extra places on here. I don't exactly know. Oh, look, he's got this at the front, or you could turn around and make it for abs. All right, so his articulation, he has, of course, the swivel. Everything's a swivel, but if you want to use the 45 degrees, it reminds me a lot of the Star Wars figures that I hated from the early 2000s, where they were still working on different ways of making it articulated but still looking good. It was really weird to get used to that. So that's one of the things I'm gonna have a hard time with these, is just getting used to the swivel joints. So he looks pretty cool. I really do like the articulation on these. That's what I'm more accustomed to. So I'm probably gonna get a lot more. I just bought, after being disappointed by the orange guy, I bought 2 more figures of not the orange guy off of eBay, a clear guy and another guy. And then I already had 4 that I bought the other day, because somebody had 4 with all the extra pieces for like $50. I was like, that's a $12.50 each. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'd be a fool to leave that on the table, especially if I'm new. Like if I already had half of the set, that'd be different. I wonder if you can replace these if you're like, oh, I don't like those that much. I want to have one sticking out of his head, or like these kind of horns. Let's look at the other heads. I don't want to knock the camera over by doing it in front of the camera. It's a cool head. I don't particularly like it better than the other head though. All right, let's see if I can put this head on instead. Now this is actually one of their very first heads. The fist hands and this head are actually some of their first ones, according to what I've seen, what I've done research on. There's a guy who did research, or he did videos on this like 20 years ago. So if you want to know more, don't go to me for this. I don't know anything. I'm still learning myself. I'm really interested in this. All right. You can put that other hand on. You could use this as a fist as well. Like a mace. Drop the mace. You can also have 2 fists. I kind of like this head a lot, but something about it is just very neat. All right. Yeah, the legs are a little bit on the short side, but that's part of the aesthetic to it. Yeah, I dig it. I think it's really cool. I definitely am hoping to get more, but this is a rabbit hole. That's an expensive rabbit hole. Like I said, 20 bucks for this. The shipping and handling wasn't bad though. I mean, it was only like $4.50 or something. Let's see, where's some other pieces? Like, can I put the pieces on the side like this? And he can hold a sword. Yeah, so just something you can explore. This is like I'm saying, I'm putting it for the first time. I'm just having some fun exploring it. I'll probably look at it some more and just see some different things. I like this on his side, for instance. And then I might even, try to start crossing over and like going, well, oh, look, that on his chest, I was like, that's crooked. Ugh. Okay, there. No, it's not. So that's the symbol for micro. So you can use either chest. Like if you don't like that one, you can turn around this way. And they are different. And if that actually moves, that means it opens. Oh, okay, so you get another port for something. So yeah, so this is definitely something I'm going to fiddle with for a while. I just wanted to open it up and give you my first impressions. Trying to think if I should cross over any of these pieces. Wow, he like dwarfs him. He's so much smaller now. So I got this one for like $10 shipped. It was like $5 and $5 for shipping and handling or something like that, and then the taxes off of eBay. And that's how much bigger this guy is. So if you're thinking, well, he's 20 bucks, why does he cost so much more? Because he's much bigger. And then of course, once I get used to it and accompany, because I'm afraid I'm going to turn it into the robot, to the thing, and then I'll be afraid I won't be able to figure out how to go back on it. I guess because I'm so new to this. But it shows you how to change it into like a ride-on. Now, obviously they did a homage to the micro knots figures, or the micro man figures. Figures sold separately. So Spy Monkey Creations. I was about to say that there's a little thing on there. I'll give it to you guys so you can scan it. And then of course, if I for some bizarre reason want to put like French fry heads on this robot, I could do that. I guess I just don't like that wrestling shirt is the thing that drives me crazy about this. I just don't like that at all. Or a hamburger head. I kind of like that. And then let's see, what could I put on him? Ooh, I do like this scary face. Oh, I am Vader. I think there was a wrestler named Vader, wasn't there? Oh yeah, you know what? On him, he looks like a Micronaut, sort of. He would definitely go good in one of these faces. Let's try this one instead. It looks a little out of place because it's too wide for him. Not too bad though. So you can fiddle around with these. I definitely recommend, if you ever buy one of these, go and get the blank bodies. If you're ever going to buy anything, get the blank bodies just for more fun, because you got. You can add more heads. You could swap back and forth. Like if I'm like, if I like the color of this, I would maybe swap it back and forth and, spice it up a little bit. And if you're like, well, I don't want all this blank. Well, number one, you could paint it. Number two, you can swap out the things. So if I bought a black one at the same time, I wasn't sure if I was really going to like these that much. And man, I really do. I like these a lot. But I just don't like the orange one. And that's the thing. It's like, well, yeah, I must have liked them because I bought more right after I got the ugly orange one. No. We're going to go with this. His head just looks huge on him, though. We could probably do that, but then should I put on the wrestling boots and stuff? So if you got like a black and white body, for instance, you can swap them back and forth and have like a black and white checkered man. Oh, you can make a, what is his name? Like not Edward Scissorhand. I wonder if it's, no, it's a female or it's a male part. I was gonna put like the blades on his hand, kind of like the Chainsaw Man that everybody likes right now that I don't care about. All right, well that ain't gonna work unless. Okay, see how they have the double male joints? I wonder if there's any double female ones, because I don't have any. They're probably extra, like they're gonna be bigger. So, but yeah. So this is definitely something you want to check out. play with, enjoy. And if you're like me and you like customizing things, I've always loved the Micronauts when I was a kid because I could pretty much create more things than what, you know, it's like you get the standard and then you can do your own thing after that. And I love that. All right, for the little guy, I can make him a fry guy. For his aesthetic though, kind of like the half-eaten apple guy. See, I don't mind these heads. I mean, they're cute. I mean, but I just, you know, I want to start off with something savage. Like the hamburger is well painted. It looks great. I mean, the heads are great. The heads are fantastic. I don't like orange. If they'd have put it on like, if they had made it orange and black, that'd have been cool. I'd have gone for that. All right, enough of me whining and complaining. Let's see. I do like the hamburger head though, so. Also like that. Well, the fry head might look better with this. I don't know. Let's see. We can keep on playing all night. But you guys are probably like already done. You've already not watched anymore. You're like, I'm finished with this. He's just having fun, and he shouldn't be having fun on a video. But I definitely recommend checking them out. Go to Spy Monkey Creation and see what they have for you. You might want to pick something else up. You may not like this one. They had a drill bit guy, and it looks like the guy from the Melloway Transformers. They also had a new, it looks like an Acroyer dude. That was another new one they had. That was the two new ones they had on Thursday for this kind of thing. I already have so many different versions of Acroyer. I was like, you know what? This is really cool. The Thorium Orbiter and in robot mode. I mean, imagine if you took all the vehicles. Like I had the one that was blue when I was a kid, and I have it now. I think it was it Crater Cruncher? Imagine if it became a robot. I mean, it's just a great idea. I really hope that they, or at least maybe them or somebody, you know, if Transformers really wanted to give an homage to their grandparents, they should definitely jump on board and turn I don't know if I'd buy it. I would buy it in a heartbeat, of course. But if they made Transformers from the original, you know, vehicles from the, oh man. I'm sorry, I just can't even get the words out. It's like exciting to think about, but better not get my hopes up because it ain't gonna happen. But the wonderful thing about this is these people can make whatever they want to, and this is an example of something that's creative. I like the idea. They turned an old vehicle into a robot. Fantastic. And it does transform back into a piece forms. So I love the idea. You know what? I'm gonna keep on talking about it. I might as well just do it. All right, coming apart. So you guys are like going, but we want to see it. I know. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know how many pieces I gotta take apart though, but I'm just afraid I'm gonna get the wrong pieces on the wrong side when I put it back together. And if all the king's horses and all the king's men are not gonna help me, then what am I supposed to do? All right, let me try to figure out these pieces right here. Okay, this piece attach on opposite side. Okay, so they want you to have the port open. I just can't figure out these instructions. Is what I'm trying to figure out. So actually on both sides, there is a piece like that. Yeah, I'm looking at these. I can't figure out these instructions. Is one of the things too. All right, hold on. Let me look at this side. Oh, it's a fist. Okay, I was trying to figure out what is this thing. So, okay. So the fist with the little pieces like from the chest going on it. And they're saying put the gold one that's flat on the other side is what they're saying. Okay, gotcha. Could not figure out what the heck I was supposed to do with those. All right, so these little, so that's what I'm saying, I haven't explored these enough on my own yet. Okay. Look at a mushy man, got a mushy. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got all these pieces separated. All right, it appears that I gotta put this in the front. All right, one of the, I don't even know where it went originally, the crotch piece with this. Okay. Okay, so on this one it's showing put these on here. Okay, I'll find the other one later. I can figure out where I put it now. Here it is, way over here. Good gosh, how'd I get that far away? Whew, I'm sweating up a storm in here. All right, for the legs, looks like we gotta detach parts of the legs. My fingers are getting slippery. And we're going to put the forearms on. All right, hold on. All right, completely detach everything. Okay, to put these together, we gotta use the double male joints. Okay, now for some reason they want you to switch that. And the foot goes down here. And the leg joint goes connected to the something joint. This is a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Okay, not this piece. This piece. All right, he wants you to put it right here. No, here. Okay, here. And then there's a blade going out to the side. Probably have to readjust things once I get it all together to make it look more like the Thorium Orbiter, sort of. All right. Oh, I gotta repeat that for the other leg. All right, this piece. Well, you know, one of the things it did break me out of the, I can't touch it, I can't mess with it, because here I am. I know it's like dead air. No, not dead air. We don't want to have no talking whatsoever. All right. I have a feeling that's going to have to be fixed from what it is currently. Yeah, because it's got to connect to here, but let me look at the other side and see what the picture looks like. All right, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's going to probably be like this. Something to that effect. Okay. All right, now we got the fist head. And then these little things off of the head. Attach them to the fist head. Right, and this piece. Right, something to that effect. Got another shoulder piece. Or crotch, or I don't know what the heck it is now. I've already got lost on what I'm doing. And then this piece right here. All the little snappy pieces trying to get to me at one time. And then we attach it to, well, whatever. I've done it a little bit incorrectly, but okay, so there it is. So I guess these are handlebars. And that's the seat, and I suppose he could be riding on it, or the other guy that looks more like a micronaut could be riding on it. Okay, something to that effect right there. Yeah. My first attempt. So, and I can always adjust it and change things as I want to, as I see fit. I still got more pieces here that didn't get used. So, hold on, did I zoom in or out? So there we go. It's sort of what I guess they wanted me to do. I can't tell you much. I'm sure I did something wrong, because I think these handlebars, oh, you know what, they're supposed to be foot things. Okay, gotcha. I'm like, I thought these were going to be handlebars, but no, they're like the foot things, the pegs, you know, for the feet. You get in a more seating position there. Just do the micro man guy. See, he looks more like a micronaut with his, he looks like a time traveler. There we go. Not bad. Of course, I can always fix it as I want to and change it as I want to. So that's just one of the beauties of it. The instructions are a little hard to follow, but after I play around a little bit, I can get used to which pieces are which, because they look, you know, like I said, this is the first time taking it out of the bag. And of course, you don't have to be stuck with this. That's the great thing about interchangeable toys at the Micronauts. Well, anyway, I spent a lot of time with you today, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I thank you for those who spent time with me. Have a great day.